Hey everyone, I'm Jordan Huber with the Huber Realty Group with Phillips Associates Realty here in South Texas. We're going to be talking about what sellers need to understand about today's buyers. One thing I've noticed over the years is that many sellers make decisions based off what they think buyers want versus what actually buyers are looking for in today's market. The market changes, buyer expectations change, and understanding what today's buyers want can make a huge difference when it comes to attracting the right buyer for your home specifically. So today I want to share 5 things every seller should know and understand about today's buyers and how it will help you sell your home and hopefully make you more money. The first thing I want to talk about on point number 1 here is buyers have more information than ever before. So buyers are researching neighborhoods, they're researching crime rates, they're researching how much repairs are going to cost. So making sure your home is presented properly makes all the difference. They're comparing properties in your neighborhood, similar size. They are researching on ChatGPT platforms to get answers quicker and more research quicker on your home. So that's why photos, pricing, and most importantly, the presentation we have with video online matter more than ever before. I specialize heavily with Zillow showcase marketing, so we're able to implement floor plans, 3D tours, as well as high definition and professionally done videos and photos, so that our first showing, before we even get a foot in the door, is online in the presentation of your home. Another thing that sellers need to understand, which brings me to point number 2, is buyers notice the condition immediately upon walking up to your home, seeing the curbside appeal. Is the grass cut? Is there overgrown weeds or shrubs connecting to the house? Are there tree branches over the roof? All those little things right off the bat sometimes can defer buyers from even going into your home further. Once the buyer gets into your home, they're going to look at paint. They're going to look at the cleanliness, tidiness of your home. Is there any cracks? Is it really dirty? Does it have a weird smell? All those things play a big factor in if that buyer is going to fall in love with your home or not. Another thing that makes a big difference is if your home's needing maybe a fresh paint job or fresh touch up in any areas. If you continue to let it go, buyers tend to notice more so when they're walking through the home, the maintenance and overall care for the home. So it's very important to make sure your home feels nice and cool, especially here in South Texas, but also paints freshly touched up, trim is freshly touched up, so that those little minor details don't catch the buyer thinking twice about your home. Another point that buyers tend to bring up when I'm showing them homes is they're looking for the value and also the lifestyle that the house brings. So what does that mean? Buyers are comparing everything. So how close is the home to downtown, food, grocery stores? How close, for example, here in South Texas, how close is it to the beach? How close is it to the island? There are a lot of key features that buyers are looking at that will add value to your home even more so. So making sure to really exemplify those key features that display the lifestyle, but also display, some of the key components that make your home much more valuable than, say, others. So just displaying that goes into the price point. Another thing that really plays a part is making sure to price it properly based off of that value. Where is it close to? Does it have a pool? How big is the lot size? All those things matter. If you overprice your home, it could sit in today's market. We are in a buyer's market, so making sure that you are pricing it accurately plays a big role on how long it sits on the market. This brings me to our last point. A lot of buyers are patiently waiting to find the right home. They're not rushing into making an offer. They are usually thinking on it 2 to 3 weeks, maybe max, or maybe quickest a week. They're really looking in at the numbers. They're looking at all the key factors that go into that home. so that they feel confident, but they're also eyeing rates. They're also eyeing if there's going to be any price drops coming up. So they're keeping an eye on all those features for the home, but also the neighborhood. So knowing that you're going to have to kind of keep your home show ready, because we've had a lot of instances where buyers come back maybe a second or a third time to see the house and walk through it to just get a better feel, maybe with family members, with friends, anybody who helps make that decision in their lives. So just knowing that if they show it once, they might still circle back, but there is that possibility that they're sitting waiting to decide on that home and not really rushing to a decision. Buyers have more information and visuals, especially looking at Zillow, Realtor, Homes.com, all those sites where they can take a walk in the home virtually before essentially ever reaching out to an agent or physically walking through the home and scheduling a traditional showing for the home. So with those aspects, you just have to realize that, it's going to take a little bit longer with all the digital tools that buyers have nowadays. So just being patient, knowing the average days on the market really helps, and staying in tune with market trends as well. At the end of the day, understanding today's buyers can help you make smarter decisions before you ever put your home on the market. The sellers who have the most success are usually the ones who take the time to see their home through the buyer's eyes. If you're thinking about selling or would like advice specifically regarding your home, I'd be happy to help. My name is Jordan Huber with the Huber Realty Group at Phillips Associates Realty, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. Talk to you soon.